The reason why Benin Republic have not freed Sunday Igboho despite tireless effort by Obasanjo others to secure his freedom. Momodu has lamented and says Obasanjo's efforts have been in jeopardy and is effortless. Momodu, however, said he prefers that Igboho should remain in the Benin Republic than be extradited to his home country called Nigeria. The media personality and businessman Momodu has hinted that former President Olusegun Obasanjo is among those working tirelessly to ensure that Yoruba Nation activists Sunday Igboho regains his freedom. He also identified other Yoruba prominent figures to be commended for their effort in that regard, as Afenifere leader Pa Ayo Adebanjo and the president of Ilana Momodu, Professor Banji Akintoye. The Ovation publisher disclosed that Igboho did not commit any offense, adding that the Nigerian government has threatened its Benin Republic counterpart not to release the separatist agitator, which Momodu revealed this during a video clip of his live program posted on social media on Sunday. Speaking in Yoruba, that's what it is. That speaking in Yoruba, the most influential of all man in Africa, and that is making effort to get Igboho free. The media guru noted that Obasanjo, who is the most influential man in Africa, and that is making effort to get Sunday Igboho freed. My fathers that are older and more influential than me are on this matter. They are working tirelessly on his case, which is Igboho's case. If you consider Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, there is no other African greater than him at the moment, at present. I will not deceive you. Maybe after Nelson Mandela, but after him, nobody has his influential power in Africa at the moment that is coming from Momodu. He says, I am very sure and certain he is not relenting on Sunday Igboho's case. Also, let us commend Professor Banji Akintoye. As old as he is, he's still working tirelessly as well. Also, Pa Ayo Adebanjo. I have friends in Cotonou. Even I had an office there before I closed it when we had persistent slight issues with the French-speaking people. But I still talk to my friends there. They tell me some deep things and give advice. Momodu said. He said the Benin public and the Benin government depends so much on its trade with Nigeria, identifying it as a reason why President Patrice Talon has not freed Sunday Igboho. Momodu, however, said he prefers that Igboho should still remain in the Benin Republic than be extradited to his home country called Nigeria. Nigerian government is threatening the Benin Republic, that's the truth, and they are still dependent on Nigeria economically in terms of trade. About 80 to 90% of Benin Republic trade is with Nigeria. That's why the country has not allowed Sunday Igboho to go. He didn't commit any offense, and which they know. If he had committed any offense, he would have been charged to court and jailed, but he didn't do anything, and that is why Benin Republic are still, playing to the gallery and playing politics and being politically correct. Well, personally, I prefer he should be in Cotonou than to be extradited to Nigeria. It is better that way. For the fact that the Benin Republic has not released him for the wolf in Nigeria to devour, we should thank God. We should also thank the president of the Benin Republic, Talon. Momodu also have added. Well, if you had, forced my opinion and sought my advice, or letting me know that I need to thank Benin Republic president, I don't need to thank him. Why should I thank him? Thanking him for holding Sunday Igboho hostage, or thanking him for being sentimental or to be selfish because of his own economic gain. What is my business with that? In other words, Sunday Igboho has not really done anything, to deserve being captivated. As it is, Sunday Igboho said he needs freedom and he needs to go wherever he wants to go. And definitely, if you are a patriotic or a true federalist, I'm talking to the president of Benin Republic, you would have released Sunday Igboho and see what the Nigerian government will do, and see whereby maybe they will withdraw their trade union or trade treaty from you guys. But the basic truth is that if Sunday Igboho were to be your wife, or were to be your child or your son or your brother, would you have left him in that custody, or let him be by telling him because of the trade agreement you have with whoever, or the country called Nigeria? Well, like the Nigerians would say, they said Sunday Igboho has not really done anything, and that's what Momodu is trying to tell us. Sunday Igboho has not really done anything, and why would you still hold him hostage in Benin Republic, which is uncalled for? Because we all know the narrative they are trying to portray to the international community. I'm talking about the Nigerian government. I know how they have changed the narrative, and they are being political by God, and also really done a whole lot of havoc to the lives of Nigerian citizens. Because when you protest, you are a criminal, and whenever you are standing for your right, you are also being proscribed as a terrorist. So the government of Nigeria is so very disappointing in disseminating their information, or rather accusing so many people of doing wrong, or maybe whenever they protest, or whenever they seek for revolution, or seeking for their right, because we all have freedom of speech and also freedom of association. Likewise, what has been meted on Nnamdi Kanu also, to just keep him quiet, not to expose their secret to the international community. But if they eventually think they can hold those two people hostage, what of DJ Switch? What of other people? What of Sowore? They will propagate the gospel of the bad governance of Buhari. And I believe Buhari is just a dummy. The people that are behind all this, they are not far-fetched. Malami is the one behind all these arrest or kidnap or abduction of its citizens. Well, from the few comments I might be reading, most times I don't read most of their comments, but I believe for now, I think some have a reasonable comment to be precise. Okay, the argument will be that, according to Jones Akofoko, he says, since Dele Momodu knows so much about Sunday Igboho, I'd like to ask him why he has not used his mystical powers to vanish from the prison in Benin Republic. It was widely published and celebrated that Sunday Igboho has mystical powers to appear and disappear at will, and I think he should have used that power since he's incarceration in the prison. Okay. Do you see that nobody like your comment? According to someone replying, nobody like your comment. You talk with disdain, or you talk without sense. I pity you and your family. When you say someone has a mystical power, there are places mystical power works, and there are procedures. Before your mystical power will work, you should have a procedure. And meanwhile, before you could use your mystical power, and because you don't know the condition attached to mystical powers, and you don't know the consequences. If Sunday Igboho had done something here, there will be so many havoc would have happened before someone could use a voodoo or do magic or thereabout. Something will go for something. That's just it. The reason why Sunday Igboho has not been released is what we have given you through Dele Momodu. Yes, you can buttress your point through the comment section. Thanks for listening.